What to do this week? Well, we gotta buy a Valentine for Senpai for sure. I'm also gonna try and do some white combo spells if we can do it. Okay, so I need to get blue to 25 and I can get a white one. So let's do blue. How's our sleep? Maybe we'll just blue it up this week. See what happens. That'll get us to 25 for sure. Unless we fail. Don't want to get cocky here. Alright, order a Valentine. Okay, good. Corrinna is an option. Phew. I don't think it matters what kind of Valentine it is. It doesn't seem like Corrinna has any other endings except for one, so whether it's romantic, friendly, she doesn't have a bad ending. But I'm gonna get a romantic one, because it's Valentine's Day. There we go. I got 10 grand dollars. I'm broke again. It's fine. It's not like I needed it anyway. Alright. Okay.
Today my book discussion club has its first formal meeting. Unfortunately, Minnie hasn't shown up, but others have. Thank you all for coming. I hope everyone managed to finish reading Swarm. I did, but it was difficult going at times. Too many words I didn't recognize. So in this book, they have tiny machines that eat people and then pretend to be those people to make more machines. Is this an accurate representation of low-world science?
I knew you would join the book club.
Oh, well, no. It's what people are afraid of. That's what makes it a thriller.
But it's possible, right? I mean, the author explained all the science.
She explained enough to make it sound believable, but a lot of science fiction does that. That doesn't make it real. A lot of people are afraid of the idea of nanobots reproducing out of control and eating the world. But it's not easy to make things reproduce. Energy decays over time. All living things can reproduce themselves, but they don't take over the world.
What about when locusts swarm? Didn't they eat the whole Great Plains bear?
This must be an American history reference.
But where are the locusts now? They all died. If someone worked really hard to build machines that could swarm and replicate, then maybe they could cause a local disaster. But eating and reproducing has nothing to do with forming themselves into a human shape and talking like people. There's no possible way that would happen, especially not all at once by accident perfectly. It sounds more like magic than science.
A spell with a chain reaction, so it keeps making more of itself like the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I've seen that cartoon.
Good job, Franko.
A spell by itself would burn out all the available mana and come to a stop. To spread out of control, it would have to be a spirit summoning spirits who summon other spirits.
Have you ever heard of a story like that happening?
I don't think so. Maybe if you had an otherworld army already assembled and agreed on a purpose. Otherwise, you might run out of spirits to summon, and the ones you did call up might not follow the same plan.
Okay. Corrinna coming in with the vampires. Interesting.
Vampires. There used to be stories that something like that could happen with vampires. When they said that a vampire must feed once a night, and anyone bitten becomes a vampire, so it would spread. And if it wasn't stopped, everyone in the world would become a vampire.
That is not how vampires work.
How do you know, Franko?
I know.
How do you know, Corrinna? You guys vampires? You guys secret vampires?
But it's interesting that the idea of danger is the same. We spend a while longer talking about how machines are both useful and feared, and why this book above others would become so popular. After we finish, we hand back our discussion copies to Miss Darden and receive the next in our set of popular American fiction, Darkest Moonlight. Perhaps this one will be about werewolves.
Oh, Franko, you're killing me. Although, I am interested that Corrinna brought up vampires. We still haven't found out who the vampire student is. Mayhaps it's her? Aw.
Minnie sent me a card celebrating friendship and teamwork, plus a tiny charm of an open book. That was thoughtful.
That's sweet. Very sweet. Okay, so Corrinna didn't send me a Valentine, which is not a huge surprise. Let's be real. I should be helping others study. Actually, I think that helps me, now that I think about it. A lot of thinking going on here. Valentines.
I placed orders for Corrinna.
And book club.
We met to talk about Swarm and the fear people have of machines or other forces multiplying out of control.
Alright, how's our... Okay, we got white still, that's fine. That is A-okay. Alright. And we need to sleep. Okay, we've got the necessary blue, so we'll take a white class. And then the next thing we should work on is getting green up to 15. So we'll do that. Gonna have a real mishmash going on. Mishmash paddywhack. Knock a pen over. If you heard that noise, that was my pen. Alright, Valentine's Day stuff. Okay, it seems like I already knew that white combo spell, which is not surprising, because that's a pretty low level one. Is this gonna be... the frog one, or the dwarf one? Probably the frog. Do I have the white? I might be able to, like, trade away my white charm. We'll see. Let's try it. It's the frog. There are no stairs out of this dungeon. The Riparian's goal is to find and claim the silver chalice hidden somewhere in the labyrinth. Your goal is to get there first. Seize the chalice and you pass the test.
As the words fade away, I hear a series of echoing croaks, but I can't make any sense out of them.
Okay. Let us save. Just do this one again. Hopefully. There we go. Return. Okay, so what was the combo spell? Not far speak. Oh, that's weird. I didn't get the... It should be white first. So I didn't get the combo white and blue. I should have. That's... That's... I mean, maybe it was far speak. I don't know. Something's fishy there. Okay, never mind that. What should I do? Could always try track scent, but the frog is going to muddy that probably. I can teleport out there, but not myself. What does Foresight do? Knows what everyone else is about to do. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we can just follow this guy for a little bit. We do have far speak, so I guess it's pretty linear so far. Well, I can try going this way. Or I could totally fail. Drat, I've been had. I don't like this. Okay. You're here, huh? So that means that it's not that way, I'm assuming. Okay. Oh. I'll let you waste a turn doing that, then. The frog reaches out a webbed hand and grasps the switch, pulling it into a new position. Okay. Now, of course, I don't know where the gate is. It looks like it might be this way. It is. Can I freeze you in place? Blocks movement. That might work. Oof. Do I want to do that? Well, I'm gonna save over this again. That seems like such a nasty spell. Do I have to be facing the frog? There, I'm facing the frog. Starts to howl. Okay, so I have 4 turns. You can move? What is the point of that spell? Okay. So that doesn't really work. All I did was make a frog upset. You know what? To apologize, I'm going to cast Communication and offer you a nice charm in exchange. How about a trade? I need to know. This worked in the last game. If you were cute enough, you could do this and you would win this exam. But of course, we were going against a fellow student and not a frog, so
I'll give you a kiss.
interesting.
He pauses for a moment, looking me over.
Really? It still works.
Yes.
I accept.
That actually worked. A bargain is a bargain. I lean forward and press my lips to the frog's slimy nose, trying not to get any of that substance into my mouth.
Open. You don't have an open kiss, Franko. You don't have to. You can do a closed-lipped kiss. Oh my goodness. I can't believe our first kiss with a frog.
Is he going to ask for more?
Do I want him to ask for more? Fortunate futures for you, wizard spawn.
With a ripple of magic, the riparian disappears. I relax, then wipe my mouth on my sleeve.
From making it howl in pain to going, after a kiss. That's the way we do. Oh, that is too funny. I'm so pleased that that still works. I loved that in the first game. Goodness, this place just goes on forever. Okay. Table, cup, mine. Alright, Potsum, what do you gotta say about my smooch?
When I can feel my feet again, I am standing in the school quad and I have to shield my eyes against the sunlight.
Congratulations, Franko! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits.
Nice.
I didn't expect you to put your personal skills to work.
Well, I wanted to win.
All's fair in love and dungeons. Another 5 merits for my personal amusement.
I'm glad you were amused.
I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Looks like I'm finished for the day.
Oh my goodness. Corrinna? You didn't hear about the frog. I can explain, okay?
Mr. Franko, might I disturb you for a moment?
I look up to see Corrinna standing near my table. Of course. Please, sit down and eat with me.
No, thank you. My diet is strictly regulated for my health.
Because you drank blood?
I hadn't noticed, but she's not carrying a tray. Perhaps she ate already.
I wanted to convey my gratitude for the Valentine's card that you sent me. Would it be all right for me to ask why?
Why I sent her a card?
No reason. You're pretty. Poetry club or book club? I mean, she's very pretty, I think. You're beautiful, it's true. Let's try all of these and see how they go. I'll do this and this and this, and then we'll end with you're pretty and just see if anything offends her.
I didn't have a particular reason. Valentine's Day is not celebrated in my country. I wanted to take part in the tradition and spread happy feelings. You are someone I know, and I thought a card might make you smile. That's all.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
She bobs as if curtsying in miniature and makes her exit.
Okay. Well, she was very happy after that. Like, oh, you thought of me. That's so nice. Okay, poetry club.
I wanted to thank you for all the work you do organizing the poetry club. I know we don't know each other very well, but I thought you might appreciate a card. Also, since we can't bring love poems to the club, I thought a card with romantic verse might be a nice change. That's all right, isn't it? You don't hate all love poems.
It's quite all right. Those rules aren't for my benefit. It was very kind of you. Thank you.
Okay. Again, that was not too bad. It's interesting that it actually flagged it was a romantic card. Because I believe there is no other endings with her. Book club?
I wanted to thank you for joining my book discussion club.
Oh, you're very welcome. I was glad to join. I think it's lovely that you're starting more groups for cultural appreciation and exchange. I hope it lasts.
Oh, she looks... I don't know. Angry sad?
I'll be graduating at the end of the year, so...
And I'll be returning to my home country. My club will only last if other people find it worthwhile to continue.
Yes, you understand.
Are you interested in other arts? Music? Are you in the chorale?
Oh, no. I don't have a very good voice.
I think her voice sounds quite sweet, but I'm not an expert. What about the theater?
I enjoy attending the school plays every year.
But you're not in the drama club.
Oh, no. I'd rather not.
She does seem a bit too shy to take the stage.
It was very nice speaking to you, but I really should be going.
Of course. I look forward to seeing you again. Spurred by her politeness, I bow my head to her, and she mirrors the gesture. With that, she leaves. She's a very nice... Girl seems like the wrong word. She's a senior, much older than me. She might be 20,000 years old. A woman, then, with elegant manners and the American style. Demure, artistic, and delicately pretty. There is something unusual about her that I feel I should recognize. Some otherworld heritage, perhaps. She is not a person that Grabner would have expected me to befriend. Perhaps I should ask him about her sometime. Or perhaps it's simply not my business.
Okay, Okay, that went extremely well. That was going to be my second option that I was leaning the most towards, was the book club, because it's very specific for her route. We'll see how she reacts to Pretty. But if all else fails, I think the book club was a really nice option. And of course, we are flirty.
Because you're a beautiful woman. Doesn't everyone send you Valentines?
No.
Well, I did. She looks concerned, so I try to reassure her. There's no expectations or obligations. It's just a card and my good wishes.
Thank you for that. But I feel there are others more in need of your good wishes. Have a good evening.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I respect you, Corrinna, for that. Being like, The book club was the nicest. It was a good conversation back and forth. And we learned that she likes the play, so maybe we can take her to the play. That was very sweet. Okay. My inner flirtiness came out and was wrong in this particular instance. Okay, let's help others study. Okay, so that also increases a skill, and I don't get smarter, though. I only get smarter with Minnie. Interesting. Well, let's read about our smooch. We didn't write about our smooch. We know the truth, Franko.
Corrinna found me at dinner to thank me for the Valentine I sent her earlier. She's very well-mannered and has an interest in the arts. She mentioned that she enjoys attending the theater.
Sophistication. That is really nice. Yeah, we'll keep our white charm on and continue. At least we're starting to finally make some headway with Corrinna. Okay, so I didn't get the white combo. Maybe we need to get to 30? Let's try that. See what happens. Alright. Oh. Or not this week. I'll get a little bit smarter, I guess. Ah.
It is the second meeting for the Popular Literature Discussion Club. Minnie, who managed to show up this time, says that we ought to have a formal name, but I'm not sure that PLDC is the one that will stick. Today's topic of discussion is Darkest Moonlight, under which, according to the back cover, nothing looks the same. So, I was really surprised when this book turned out to be about microbots again, except they're totally different. In our last book, the microbots were a threat because they could multiply quickly and consume anything, including people. In this story, the microbots are injected into the protagonists, but they don't consume them or try to make more of themselves. Instead, they give each person special powers, not even the same powers for each person. Why are they called microbots if they aren't the same thing at all?
Ellen's here for the knowledge.
Nanobots are just machines, like computers. They could be programmed to many different tasks, which doesn't mean they can really give people superpowers.
Then why?
Because it's something people can believe. Because it's something they don't understand. That's how it always works. There used to be so many stories of people gaining superpowers after being hit by lightning or radiation, which would probably just burn you or give you cancer. And when more people think that, they become less popular in this kind of story. Right now, tiny robots are a thing people don't understand very well, so they'll believe anything. There's a saying, any sufficiently advanced science is indistinguishable from magic, which isn't really true. It is when magic is the answer people turn to in order to explain anything they don't understand. But society has changed, and now some people use science as a hand wave to explain without thinking. Science or religion or magic, for some people, are all just ways to say, I don't know. Lazy ways. Shortcuts. Like in this book. It's not about microbots. It's about people and murder and the government. Right. It didn't matter how the powers worked. It mattered what people did with them. And why they were being tested.
So we talked before about these books representing common fears among ordinary people. Is being kidnapped and experimented on by the government something that happens, or just a scary thought?
That depends on who you ask.
It has happened. Not kidnapping, but there have been experiments on patients and prisoners and students. You know, a lot of teenagers would love it if someone kidnapped them and made them into superheroes. Especially if it gave them a ready-made girlfriend or boyfriend.
Donald, thinking about the real benefits.
After that, we chat for a while about the murder thriller part of the plot, and which bits were the most exciting, but I'm a little distracted.
By a beautiful lady? Not quite.
Does low-world society really see science and magic as almost the same thing? Is that dangerous, or does that make us safer? Did Miss Darden give us this book as a warning? When we're done, we receive the next book that the librarian has picked out, The Truest Lover. Surely this one won't be about microbots.
Maybe Miss Darden likes microbots. We don't know. It could happen. Okay, gonna study and see if we learned anything. I'll stay here. Ooh, yes, give me some deets.
Oh, actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about. Someone I met, a senior in Snake Hall. Corrinna.
What about her?
If she and I were to become better friends, is there anything I need to know? It's the most open-ended way I can think of to ask the question. Something about her seems unusual, but I can't place exactly what it is, and I don't want to rule out any possibilities. Her family might be well connected in the other world. She might be the subject of a prophecy. She might even be a very distant relative. I don't know.
Miss Lee has quite adequately guarded her secrets. I have no intention of revealing them to you. Dang.
What?
I see no reason for concern. Grabner, why are you laughing at me, though?
Does that mean there's really nothing, and he was just joking with me earlier? Or is there some secret I'm not meant to know?
Well, I guess I'm gonna just drink my tea, then. Ponder that. I don't know, I think Grabner knows something and is like, this could be interesting. Let's see, book club.
We met to talk about Darkest Moonlight, how science and magic look similar to some people, and the fear of evil government experiments.
Oh, the maple ceremony. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. Indeed. Do we meet with the senior class as well for the maple ceremony? I don't remember. And I just realized I forgot to look at my spells, so I'm gonna do that now. Barf. Okay, okay, so Far Speak must be it. Because I learned Sacrifice. So I need to get white and blue to 50 now is the next one. I don't have a blue charm, though. Do that and a sleep and that, I guess? Possibly. I'm kind of on edge right now as well. Just because. This is around the time Damien will make his move. Who should I give this to? I feel like it's mean to give this to most people. What is it like giving it to Pastel when you're not you know, she's not bugging you to do it.
I deliver my plate to Minnie's roommate.
Well, how sweet. Okay. Luke, this is my last chance. I got no money. How did I not win? Luke. Oh my god. I don't have money for the play. Wait. Wait. How far back can I go? Is this it? Oh no. Did I break everything? What? Oh no, come on. I can't go back any further now! What was the last time I saved? Pretty. I need money for the play. I'm dumb. I don't have money. Okay. Speedrun time. Why does this keep happening to me? I just want nice things. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. Where was I? Okay, I don't have the green. I don't need to do blue. Green, white. Oh yeah, and then blue. Okay. Alright. Speeding through. At least I wasn't too far back. Study. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Pastel. No.
Thanks, but I'd rather not.
Okay.
He waves and goes off in search of more players.
You're not taking my money this time, Luke. Forget it. I need money to take someone to the play. Why am I so poor? Why does this keep happening? I'm the poorest president there ever was. In more ways than one. Oh. Apparently this is actually a thing.
Professor Grabiner clears his throat.
What is the most powerful mode of magic in a duel? The fool will reach for red magic, for fire and lightning.
It's a silly question. We all know what class we're in, so of course he's going to talk about...
Blue magic offers far more opportunities. Let your opponent waste their strength. With but a touch you can alter the target of their spell and turn it aside. This spell takes hold of other magic in the process of forming, and directs it into the floor. Which is, as you might imagine, very rarely the target that your fellow wizard intended. Most spells which are hostile, damaging, mind-altering, relocating, etc., will be rendered harmless in the process. Even self-oriented spells that the caster intended for protection can be ripped away. However, spells that affect the general area, such as light, will still perform as expected. That does include a small number of attack spells. Every approach has its weaknesses.
Ground spell. Interrupts target's casting to redirect their spell to the ground or floor. Okay. A grounding spell. Very cool. Okay. Well, that's pretty neat. I don't know. What? I don't know anything. I just know I'm skipping my girl.
Tonight, the Midnight Poets are holding a meeting on the theme of motivation. Corrinna starts off with a sweet, slightly melancholy poem.
I own for my pleasure, I yearn not for treasure, though gold has a power it lends. And I have a notion to find without motion the place where the rainbow ends.
The poem concludes with images of contentment in a simple home with good-hearted friends, but the sad tone of the words implies that even those small dreams are out of the writer's reach. William's submission is more determinedly optimistic.
It well may be that I saw too plain, and it may be I was blind. But I'll keep my face to the dawning light, though the devil may stand behind. Though the devil may stand behind my back, I'll not see his shadow fall, but read the signs in the morning stars of a good world after all.
I wonder if the devil he's thinking of is Damien. My selection took a bit of work to figure out how to read. The dialect is very unusual. However, once I got the hang of it, I liked the ring of the words.
Oh, is this Southern Franko? Yes! Oh my goodness. This is my favorite poem.
And you're bound to listen and hear it talk as your Mustang crunches the dry-balled sod. For I reckon the hills and stars and crick are all of them preachers sent by God. And them mountains talk to a chap this way, climb if you can, you degenerate cuss. And the stars smile down on a man and say, come high, poor critter, come up to us.
Encore. So moving.
I've never seen a real American Mustang, the horse, that is. They're supposed to roam mostly wild out in cowboy country, I think. Today's theme tends to lead to cheerful and uplifting verse, except for one girl who reads a poem about the motivating power of revenge. I don't have any enemies seeking vengeance against me, at least.
Damien? Have you forgotten Damien's threat at the beginning of the year? You will regret the spaghetti. Don't get complacent, Franko. Don't get complacent. Let's see. I was not interested. Motivational phrases.
We had a meeting of the Midnight Poets and read poetry about motivation. Most of it was very positive and optimistic, except for one girl who recited a poem about revenge.
Yeah, I mean, I think that went pretty well. Next time, got money, so we can hopefully take our girl to the play.